Hey guys, my name is Cinemax Only, and today we're going to be talking about my 2023 EDC. As a professional videographer, it's very important that everything in my EDC complements each other. It makes my life easier, adds to being creative, and everything in my EDC is essential for client work, for work in general, whether it be game day, going to the office just to edit, or going to a coffee shop. So for me, these are the things that I pack with me every single day, and these are the things that I love to carry. First off, we're going to be starting with the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I personally love the iPhone 14. I think it's really changed the way that I've looked at iPhone cameras. The 48 megapixel camera is incredible. Even without the RAW function, just taking photos with it is an enjoyable experience. My previous phone was the iPhone 11 Pro Max. The camera on that was pretty good, but not as good as this one. And the screen is definitely way better on the iPhone 14. For me, that is a huge part of just the iPhone experience or a smartphone experience in general. Rolling through Instagram, Twitter, social medias, playing games, contacts, whatever. Having that 120 hertz display just makes everything way more smooth. I mean, it just makes the experience of owning a phone way more enjoyable. For me, the iPhone 14 has done a lot and it has allowed me to create more, and it's just really a good piece of tech. Especially, this is a theme for a lot of my EDC. I pretty much try and buy the best thing I can at the moment. I'd rather buy once than buy it twice. So don't think all the suggestions I make in this EDC or the things that I carry are things that you quintessentially need to do a creative job. These are just things I find useful for my everyday life. My next piece in my EDC is the Apple MagSafe Charger. It's probably the only MagSafe, it actually is the only MagSafe accessory I have, but it does its job. I know there are a lot of better MagSafe chargers out there, but for me, having this in my bag, in case, I forget to charge my phone and I'm in the middle of a game day and I need to get a quick, 20, 30% more, I can slap it on my phone, put it in my pocket, and it's slim and small enough that it doesn't get in the way. I've had portable chargers before where I have a wire dangling out of my pocket and, that gets snagged, that gets caught on something. And especially when I'm trying to be mobile and going from place to place, walking through crowds, having that wire hanging from you is something that I do not like. My next piece of EDC that you might have seen in the background is my 2011 M1 11-inch iPad Pro. I have a paper-like screen protector and the Apple Pencil 2. This thing has been game-changing. If you've ever thought about getting an iPad, I fully suggest getting one. For me, this has solved a lot of issues I didn't even think of, and it has created a lot of easy ways to solve things that normally pulling out a laptop might be a little bit too hard, or using my phone might be a little harder. For example, working on photos in an airplane, it sucks. I'm a bigger guy, putting a big laptop on a small airplane table and then having the person in front of you lean back and crushing the screen is a very big fear of mine, and it's something I want to avoid. So for me, editing photos in smaller places, that's where the iPad comes in handy. I use it for shot lists. I use it for ideas. I use it for notes, especially when we have players doing ad reads. I have the ad read on the iPad so they can practice it, they can hold it, and then we can check it off the list. And it's just something that solves a little niche that normally a pen and paper could do, but I'm saving the environment. I'm also able to access these notes from anywhere. It's small enough where I can take it around the office. It's big enough where I don't feel like it's small when I'm taking notes. I got it for a laptop in tablet form, not for a tablet to replace my laptop. The M1 iPad Pro, I think, is an incredible device. I don't see myself upgrading anytime in the future. My next piece of EDC is actually a two-parter, but it's something that I think is critical for any content creator. It is the Apple SD card readers. I have the Lightning variant and then I have the USB-C variant. I think this is something essential for anyone who takes photos, whether it be for social media, for professional photography. If you're a concert photographer, I know so many concert photographers who carry these for photos that they want to get immediately to artists afterwards. And right now, iPhones are incredibly powerful and able to edit huge A1 files, and they have not slugged down a bit. The next piece of gear is a pretty hyped camera at the moment. It is the x100v. I got this about a year ago, right before it was The hype was just starting, but it wasn't sold out everywhere. You could still get one on back order, and eBay prices were, under 100 MSRP. And I got this for under $100 MSRP, so I thought it was a really good deal. It was a spontaneous purchase, but I have never looked back. It is something I've not regretted once. I'm behind the scenes in the locker room with the players when they walk out, around the stadium in places most people don't go, and being able to capture high quality BTS photos, or sometimes I just see a composition while I'm working, and being able to just pick this up. I know exactly what the settings are on the camera and be able to adjust and take a photo. It's amazing. I currently have a grip on it, and I have a nice little hood on it, as well as a Clever Supply Co. strap, a nice leather strap, purely for aesthetics. I think if you can get your hands on one at a decent price, the X100v is something that will improve your videography. I'm gonna do a video on it later, but it's something that I think is an incredible piece of tech. It just makes photography fun again. It's kind of stylish too. When you come up to a party, you use the built-in flash, and boom, you can get film style disposable camera photos immediately there, and then I just dump them onto my phone. My next piece of gear is the SanDisk 4TB SSD. These things are game changing. How small this piece of this SSD is and how much storage I can get on it is incredible. Being able to dump footage, photos from a game really quickly. Maybe I need to store stuff from my iPad. I think it's essential that people have storage on them if they're creative, and having something that small and being able to put in my bag and leave and know, hey, I have everything I need wherever I go. It's an incredible peace of mind. It's something that's super essential. I also think it's the best value right now. You can get one for $350 for 4 terabytes. You're getting a high quality SSD, fast, it's small and portable. And I think that's the best part about it. For my next piece of tech, I have the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. I used to have AirPod Pros, and for me, they kept falling out. I would be mid-workout, mid-pull-up, it pops out, my music stops, and then I have to finish the set and I can't grab the earphone. I need something that really stuck in my ears, and I love the little attachment on it that goes around and secures it into your ear. The noise canceling is ridiculous. The sound quality is good. I got them on a good price. I know they're around like $280 at the time, and then I got mine for around $200. I think they're just a perfect workout headphone. For an everyday sound canceling headphone, these are amazing. So for my last piece of EDC, I do have the Peter McKinnon camera tool. When I first saw it launch, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I watched the video. I was like, you know what? I don't have a camera tool. I just have a bunch of Allen keys floating around. And I was like, you know what? I should invest in a good camera tool. What really sold me about this multi-tool was the simplicity, the one-hand ability, and honestly, now having it in my hands for the last couple of months, the build quality and the size are next to none. I do love being able to customize with the bits that I need that are on my rig. I do love that I can just flip something out and then boom, lock it in and it's centered. It's not off center. The SD card slot I thought was gimmicky at first, but it has saved my life once. And I've been a fan of Peter McKinnon for a while. He's just an OG in the space. And for me to support him by buying one of his products, I thought was, why not pull the trigger? Once you invest in a good multi-tool, it really is a game changer. For my last little bit, I do have my wallet. It's just simply a Louis Vuitton wallet I bought from a college friend. As the GOAT Nav said, the wallet used to cost more than what I had in it, and that is true today. That is my EDC for 2023. These are items that are essentially with me everywhere I go, whether it be to a coffee shop, to work, to the game. These are things that never leave my bag. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking with me. My New Year's resolution is to actually take YouTube seriously for once. So I would appreciate it if you subscribed and stuck around. If you have any suggestions, any comments, anything you'd like to add, please list it down below. And with that, I appreciate you sticking along with me. I'll see you next time. Peace.